And it wasn't a white Christmas here, but there's some talk of a wintry weather mix coming up.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, we came this close. Even now, we have flurries on radar out there that are heading our direction, but it is way too dry. So anything that is out there is going to evaporate before it reaches the ground. Technically called sublimating. Evaporation is liquid that disappears. Solids like snow that disappear. It's called sublimation. Try that on a friend next time you have want to try to fool them. As you can see, it is out here into central Virginia, and it is slowly but surely working its way to the east. Everything's sort of moving northeast. We had, again, a little bit of virga. I saw a number of spots where I'm like, guarantee you it is snowing right there. That was when I was out. I took a little bit of a walk early this afternoon, and it was very evident out there, but again, just a little too dry. Look at how low the humidity is. Even with a temperature this low, you know, as the lower the temperature gets, the humidity goes up. Well, even with the temperature dropping from the 40s into the 30s, we're still at 37% humidity. The dew point way down there, almost out of the teens, actually, at 12 degrees. That's part of the reason we're going to be cold tonight, but it's also the reason anything that does fall is going to, again, sublimate. So 28 tonight, partly cloudy, cold, lower to mid-20s for inland areas. Luckily, not a whole lot of wind out there. So those temperatures, as we said, dropping back here into the cold 20s. Tomorrow, temperatures a lot like what we saw out there today. Today's official high was 43. I'm thinking we're going to be about 43 again tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, very similar to tonight. But look what happens then as we get into Wednesday. Little bit of a disturbance down to the south. I believe it's going to stay to the south. That's the thinking right now with a northerly wind. It'll drive the moisture down into North Carolina. Spots along the coastline from the Outer Banks, maybe even all the way down to, say, Wilmington, have a shot at some snow during the day on Wednesday. The better shot, believe it or not, is the farther south you go. And then as we get Wednesday night and Thursday, we'll just keep the cold air around. This jet stream is going to keep that big dip here into the eastern part of the country where our air has come from Canada just a couple of days earlier. And then things really get interesting a little bit on Friday, but especially on Sunday as our air is coming straight out of the North Pole back down here across the Great Lakes and into our region. So right now we're talking about just some clouds with flurries evaporating. Here are two different computer models. As we get into Wednesday, you see the odds are that it'll stay south. This computer, this is the American model, says maybe again on Friday we have a little bit of a risk, and then it's likely to have a little snow New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. But that's only one computer model. This is the more reliable one, typically the Canadian model. And it has a couple of close calls for us as well. Wednesday, mainly south, and then again, maybe New Year's Eve. So for tonight, 28, partly cloudy, cold, lower to mid-20s inland. The rest of the forecast, 39 on Wednesday, chance of some mixed precipitation, best chance in North Carolina. Thursday, 33, and then next Sunday night, Monday, looks like some snow is possible.